Fuck your feelings, bitch.
So last week I put out a video about the high carb, low fat vegan diet. And this week I want to kind of do a part 2 follow-up video to that and talk about why I would consider myself a high carb vegan minus the low fat part. That's not important. So yes, I am a high carb vegan in the aspect that I do focus my food choices around carbs, but it's not always on my mind. I'm not picking something specifically because it is high carb. It just happens that the majority of foods that I prefer to eat are high carb. So I don't really, my mind isn't really in a place where I am following a diet, set rules, requirements, or anything like that. No, I just follow what tastes and flavors I like, what foods I like, and I go from there. I love trying new things, so I am not opposed to vegan alternative products, like substitute products. I don't eat them all the time. I do try to make what I eat more whole foods, like plants. But there's nothing wrong with products like Gardein and Tofurkey and Daya and all of those. There's nothing wrong with that. It's quite delicious, if I do say so myself. So yes, I would say I am a high carb vegan, but kind of by accident, not really on purpose. So it works for me. As I said in my first video, high carb doesn't work for everyone. It's not intended for everyone. I work out 6, sometimes 7 days a week, and I'm cycling and I'm lifting and I'm doing kind of intense workout, moderately intense, honestly. So it makes sense. I'm not eating thousands and thousands and thousands of calories worth of fruit. Of course, I eat maybe a few hundred calories worth of fruit. So I'm not eating nearly as much as crazy high carb, low fat vegans would eat, but my body is smaller and I'm not, cycling 50 million miles a day. Again, not intended for everybody. For me, it works. In my other video, I talk about the low fat aspect of high carb, low fat, and I am repeating myself, and I am not low fat. Well, I am low fat, but I'm not afraid of fat so much. I love avocados. I put avocados in a lot of things. I cook with coconut oil. I cook with olive oil. So in a way, I guess I am a low-fat vegan in the idea that I do watch my fat intake, but I don't limit it too much. I just naturally do not eat a lot of fatty foods. I do love fatty foods like fried food and greasy food and food that's technically not the best for your body, but I do enjoy them from time to time. I'm not eating them every single day, but one of my favorite snacks is avocado toast, of course, because if you're a vegan, you have to love avocado toast. Duh. The other thing that I do really like that is probably higher in fat, and probably high carb, low fat vegans would probably wave their finger at me and say, shame, shame on you. I love bread and olive oil. So simple. Put a little oregano, a little garlic, a little nutritional yeast, again, because all vegans love nutritional yeast. Put a little bit of that in olive oil and just eat, a loaf of bread with some olive oil. So clearly not too afraid of the fats. I just typically naturally do not gravitate towards higher fatty foods unless I have a craving or someone puts it in front of me and says it's vegan, and I will eat it. But so honestly, that's kind of my follow-up to last week's video about how and why, well, more so how I'm a vegan and why, because it works for my body. I enjoy carbs. I enjoy fruit. I enjoy vegetable. I would not exist without rice. Like, it just works for me. I enjoy those foods. I love like creating new dishes and experimenting, but it's always going to incorporate carbs, a lot of carbs in them. So thank you so much to anyone who clicked on the video, watched it all the way through. I really appreciate it. I also really appreciate feedback. So feel free to leave a comment, a critique. I don't care. I take everything into consideration. If you make suggestions or say anything, this is, free speech and all. I don't really care. I just love to hear and get comments and feedback, and I do want to grow and improve. So that's the video, and I will see you next time. Bye.